9856 0678 2222 9143 5671 1999 1471.
We can't be toys? Then we'll...
Your friend Huggy, Huggy Wuggy, will squeeze you until you pop. Because.
Big God, big God, big God, big God. SpongeBob, big God, pants okay. SpongeBob.
I feel so Sigma and I'm keeping that.
Outsider. They call you. Shall we see what you look like?
Wrong side.
What was that? Oh my god, I'm so damn ugly! Oh, go, just retire already!
Oh, that's amazing! Next, we'll have to find the friends. They should be around here somewhere. And I know they'd hate to miss this.
Ela pode dizer sete, pode dizer sete, ela
Why don't we play a game? Upstairs, there's a sweet little nursery. When I sing a pretty song, you can walk there. But when I'm quiet, you have to stop. Follow the path to the prize.
Definitely put some shoes on. Get captured.
And just where do you all think you're going? You wouldn't want to miss the tea party. He's going to kill them all.
I can't believe I hadn't want to animate this.
Poppy, she's always been his peep. She is a little asking in.
Oh, here we go.
She is a little asking Annie. Oh, please take me out of my case. Oh, please rescue the orphans. Oh, please blow up the whole factory and burn everyone alive. Oh. Our special guest is here.
place, right? The kids used to live here. Now look at it. Anyways, do you see that statue in the middle of the room? Take the stairs that go under it. There's a really cool room in there that powers literally all of Playcare. I can give you a key down there. Just go under the statue. Under the statue!
She is a little asking Annie. Oh, please take me out of my case. Oh, please rescue the orphans. Oh, please blow up the whole factory and burn everyone alive. Oh. Our special guest is here.
Aren't I real, Miss Gracie? Miss Gracie says I'm real. I
am Miss Gracie. Snap out of it.
My hands. Plastic. My face. I thought... This is Auntie Doll. She's got a mouth to
I built us a home and kept us safe. And you repaid me by
Bringing in an outsider.
plotting to destroy the only heaven you
Right.
will ever get. And it hurts your time in the case, don't you see? I see now this was my fault. And act like a child because a child is not very many.
Not, but the latest Poppy Playtime video just answered one of the game's biggest mysteries. Hear me out. Ever since Poppy Playtime was released 5 years ago, people have not stopped asking 3 questions about Chapter 1. What's behind this impossible to open door? Who wrote us the letter to come to Playtime Co? And finally, who put Poppy Playtime in her box? Well, Mob Entertainment has finally showed us the answer to one of them in their latest official music video. In CG5's Wrong Side Out, we get a first-hand look at how the toys that follow Experiment 1006 actually see them as a god, while also learning what happens to those who don't. While in one of the biggest blink and you'll miss it moments, we get our first look at the orphans that have been kept underground for 10 years. But the biggest reveal is that the prototype was actually the artist behind the large red flower, along with the lovely threatening messages, as they are revealed to be the one responsible for quite literally putting Poppy inside her boxed prison so she'll never never leave him or the hell that her father created.
Mommy doesn't like cheaters!
My name is Harley Sawyer. They call me the Doctor. You and Poppy! It's all your fault! Do you want to play with PJ?
What am I supposed to do with... There were lemons this whole time? Three is because you've seen someone do it before. You bunch of cheaters. I've caught you red-handed. You dirty, rotten cheaters. You are such liars. You're a bunch of liars. You've been caught and exposed. This one needs two. That means they're not all universal. You knew what it was ahead of time. You bunch of dirty, rotten, cheating liars. Electric shock showers. Don't you make toys? Why do you have electroshock showers? You make toys. It sure is that thing, isn't it? You're not gonna help at all, are you? Because why the fuck would you help when there's two fucking levers? I get to do fucking both of them. Cause you didn't do jack shit this whole fucking game. Why are you here? It's a clown. Ah, it's a cool clown.
Special guest is here!
Oh god. It's him, bro. Wait, do we get to see what he looks like? What does he look like? What does he look like? What?
What did you do with them? Where are the orphans? Uh-oh, she doesn't know.
I did.
But I had to.
This. There.
A better place now.
You're a monster!
I built us a home and kept us safe. And you repaid me by
Bringing in an outsider.
I'm
plotting to destroy the only heaven you
Or I
will ever get.
I had hoped your time in the case would help you see reason. I see now. This was my fault.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Act like a child, because
A child.
Is what they made you.
You're hurting me!
Don't be afraid.
I can fix you.
Poppy?
I
Can make
will.
better.
The outsider. They call you. Shall we see what you look like?
Wrong side out.
No, please! Poppy, Poppy!
Don't touch her.
Damn, just backhanded her! Get her, get him! Get him! Oh shoot.
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes.
You tortured him.
Of course.
What is going to happen in Chapter 6? Because Chapter 5 left us with a lot of questions. Kissy and Huggy is probably dead. The prototype took Poppy with him. And on top of all that, Dr. Harley Sawyer is back. So what happens next? Today, we're going to break it down. Let's start with the biggest question. What is the prototype going to do with Poppy? At the end of Chapter 5, it's confirmed that the prototype took Poppy with him. But why? If we go back to the Lily Tea Party scene, when the prototype arrives, Poppy asks him,
What did you do with them? Where are the orphans?
And the prototype responds, I did
what I had to.
They're
in a better place now.
Then he grabs Poppy by the head and says, Don't be afraid.
I can fix you.
Poppy?
Can make better.
And as he tightens his grip, part of her face shatters. Now focus on that line.
I can fix you.
Poppy?
That line alone might explain everything. There's a theory that the prototype has been struggling to recreate the original perfect Poppy gel mixture, the substance that gave Poppy her advanced and stable form of life. Poppy wasn't just another experiment, she was the first successful one. She wasn't a monstrous hybrid like Huggy, Mommy, or Catnap. Those characters were created using a mix of biological material and mechanical parts. But Poppy, she was different. She was considered the perfect vessel, and if the prototype can't recreate that perfect formula, then he would need the original, which means he likely kidnapped Poppy to use her body as a biological sample, to study her, to replicate what made her perfect. That would explain why he said, I can fix you. And notice something else. When he shatters part of her face, he almost looks shocked, like he didn't intend to damage her that much. Because if Poppy dies, he loses the only living reference to the original formula. So, if this theory is true, then Chapter 6 might have one main objective: rescue Poppy. But here's the bigger question. Who is going to help us rescue Poppy? And the answer might shock you. It's not Giblet, it's not Chum, it's Dr. Harley Sawyer, because like I explained in my previous video, the doctor we see now is not the biological version. We killed that version in Chapter 4. The doctor we see at the end of Chapter 5 is a digital copy, a restored consciousness stored inside the factory system, which likely means he has access to everything inside the facility. Cameras, secret doors, security systems, machinery. This is where we discover some of the most important locations in the entire series. Places that finally reveal how the children were manipulated, how Poppy Gel was used, how the experiments were controlled. But from the very beginning of Chapter 5, the main objective is clear. We need to reach Reanimation, because Reanimation holds the data that could potentially stop the prototype. But getting there isn't simple. To access Reanimation, you must find 3 hidden memories. Those memories reveal a 6-digit door code. Only after collecting them can you unlock the path forward. But the moment we enter that code, everything goes wrong. Huggy Wuggy suddenly appears and begins chasing the player. After barely surviving the Huggy puzzle sequence, we make it to Lily Lovebraid's house. There, we meet Lily, and we come face to face with the prototype. What starts as a calm tea party quickly turns into chaos, and by the end of it, we barely survive. Then you and Giblet finally reach the data center, but instead of finding just a formula, you discover something much bigger, the master backup of Dr. Harley Sawyer. So now I hope you understand all the important locations from all games. But there's still one big question left. How big is the factory actually? And why was it designed this way? Let's break it down. On the surface level, the factory looks like a normal toy company. There's space for tourists, machines to make toys, areas designed to look safe and welcoming. But once you go around 200 feet underground, everything changes. That's where the game station is located, a place where children's skills were secretly tested. Reaction time, problem solving, obedience, and only the ones who passed were allowed to enter Playcare. Then deeper, Playcare, a fake paradise, a school, home sweet home, play areas, everything designed to make children feel comfortable. But in reality, they were being watched the entire time. And then, nearly 700 feet underground, that's where the real horror begins. The labs, the place where children were turned into living toys, where the bigger bodies experiments happen. And that's exactly why it was built so deep, so no one could see it. No police, no outsiders, no escape. Then, in Chapter 5, we discover even more. The lab areas where poppy gel was produced, where poppy flowers were grown. And we now know poppy gel is the key substance used to transform humans into living toys, which raises the biggest question of all. Have we actually reached the bottom of the factory, or is there more? Well, in the game files, something huge was discovered. A city? Yes, an entire city. Fans have started calling it Poppy City. According to early information, the city was originally built by Elliot Ludwig as a secret home for the first successful experiments. And now, fans believe something even darker. At the end of Chapter 5, after stabbing the player, what if the prototype took Poppy to that city? If Chapter 6 is truly the final chapter, then maybe the final location isn't another lab. Maybe it's Poppy City, a hidden underground civilization, the last secret of the factory. And if that's true, then the factory is bigger than we ever imagined. And maybe